Today we are doing the first shots of the Bear Creek Arsenal BC 101, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Bear Creek Arsenal for sending this out to the channel. They have sent quite a few things out to the channel now, and I really appreciate it because it gives me more opportunities to do videos for you guys. As always though, this will not skew my thoughts on this. They didn't give me no money, they didn't pay me, they just sent the gun. So as always, I'll give you my honest opinion on this. If there's something I don't like, I would tell you. Also, before we get started, I'd like to thank Xtreme Bullets for sending out the 124 grain high-tech coated bullets we're using today in this video. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate the help. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we got the first magazine here, and we are using what came with the gun, which I'm going to call factory even though they're not. KCI USA magazines. It came with 2 of them. I do have an opinion on these magazines. I'll leave a card up above for you to see my testing of this magazine. But for range use, I found them pretty good. So let's go ahead and take our first shots here. Rack the round in pretty good. Let's go for the IPSC target. Alright, I pulled that third shot, but it seems pretty accurate. Let's go for the coyote. Woo! I like the feel of this. Small silhouette. Alright. Seems like it's pretty good here. Let's go for the bowling pin. Popped him. Had to take a couple shots at him. Let's go for that small plate. Oop. I am running TruthSocial primers, and I have an issue in Glock clones with them not going off. Let's see if it'll go off on the reset. There we go. That's usually what happens. I end up knocking it off the hook here. But with those TruthSocial primers, a lot of times they won't go off the first time, but they will the second. Let's try the MGM popper. Alright, missed that. But besides that one primer issue, everything went fine, and like I said, that's the TruthSocial primers I'm using. Alright, this magazine, I want to go back after that MGM popper and see if I can get my aim on it here. Let's try that. Another one of those TruthSocial primers. I bet you it goes off this time. Ooh, maybe not. I have had duds on these. Alright, I'm going to pop that one out. Keep it pointed down range. And there is a light strike on that. I'm going to keep that for later. Make sure I got another round in here. Alright, and we do. Let's go for the gopher. Oop, let's get in the battery. There we go. Oh, these primers are going to get annoying here. Not looking good, not looking good. And I think I'm going to switch my primer company. I've had a lot of issues with these. Let's go for the gong. Alright, there it goes that time. Alright, pop that. Let's go for the 2 silhouettes over here, and we're going to go back and forth. Maybe. Alright, fired the rest of those fine. I'm liking the gun, not liking the primers. Alright, this magazine here, I'm going to go back and forth between the silhouettes like I wanted to do. And you guys can see there, the slide did drop easily. My buddy Chris from the Sorted 40 channel, when he did his review of this gun, he couldn't drop his slide. It had a burr on it. But it seems like his video is, I think he did about 5 months ago or so. So they must have made the change on it with the newer models. Alright, let's go back and forth here with the silhouettes. Going a little bit too quick, not being used to it. Let's try it again. Alright, we got a primer there. The one thing I have noticed with this, it does have a 6 o'clock hold on that, and I got to get used to it. There we go. Besides that one primer issue, no issues at all. I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking it. I'll tell you some of my final thoughts here at the end. All right, now I know I got to do a 6 o'clock hold here. Let's go ahead and go back after this popper again. I can tell you right now, the one thing I don't like, even though these are metal sights from the factory, kudos on that. I can tell you right now, that front one is starting to come off right there. You guys see that? So it came back down. I'm going to keep an eye on that and watch. I had an issue with my Anderson Kiger 9C on that also. They don't Loctite the screws on that, so definitely take note of that. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to shoot the rest of this magazine since I've seen that, and then I'll tell you guys my final thoughts on it. Yep, actually it's coming back off. I'm going to end it right there because I don't want to lose the stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my final thoughts, and I'm going to take this back in and I'm going to blue Loctite that so I don't lose it like I did in the other video with my Anderson Kiger 9C. So what's my final thoughts here? The first range trip with the Bear Creek Arsenal BC 101. Let's go with the obvious negative first. That front sight, that sucks if this came loose here. I don't know what it is with companies with metal sights on these Glock clones that they cannot put blue Loctite on the threads of these front sights. They must go through a lot of money sending people sights. Very aggravating on that, and I guess the reason why I'm really aggravated about it is because this is the second one from two totally different companies that I had the front sight come loose on the first range day. The other one was my Kiger 9C Pro. That one I didn't catch, and I actually lost the sight on it. It was out here somewhere in the grass. Anderson did send me a new front sight, and they felt really bad about this. I am going to get a hold of the rep at Bear Creek Arsenal I have and let her know about this, just so they know. Now besides that, any other negatives? You guys might say the light primer strikes. That's not the gun. That's the TruthSocial primers I use. Unfortunately, I bought a bunch of them, and if you guys follow my channel, you know I reload all my ammo. So I probably got about 3,000-4,000 more of these primers to go through before I can switch manufacturers on them. Nothing to do with the gun. You can go watch all my Glock clone videos, even the ones I've built, and they all have that issue unless I put extra power striker springs in them. What do I like about this gun? Oh, let's go back to don't like. Talking about the sights here. Yes, they're metal sights. That's a nice upgrade. I think they're luminescent on here. Nice that they're metal. I don't like the luminescent. I'd rather have just the green dot also in the front, and I would like to have the rear blacked out with the lines cut into it to cut down on glare. That would give me a better sight picture. My eyes are not picking this up that good. I know I got to have a 6 o'clock hold, but you can see I'm not as precise with this as I normally am. Other things I like so far, this bear fur texture. I was kind of iffy about that, thought it was a gimmick, but I really do like that. The undercut and everything feels good in the hand. Once again, like the PSA dagger though, I hate this bump right here. Even though it's a mild bump, I can still feel it. Don't like it. I like that it has a pick rail on it instead of the Glock rail. But I think after all in all, we will do more videos with this as always, and I'll let you guys know my final opinion and a final review on it. So far though, the only aggravation right now is that front sight. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axel Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.